Hello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It is for all of you who are taking the 11 Plus exam. The 11 Plus exam has two sections, verbal and nonverbal reasoning. I'll go through the following initial questions. There are 8 questions. Questions about the 11 Plus exam, about the video, and what to expect. What is an 11 Plus exam? An 11 Plus exam is the entrance exam for grammar schools, of which there are few in places of England. Grammar schools are selective schools. They take only the top 25% of the students who pass a very competitive exam called the 11 Plus exam. Why? I may not sound like much, but I am living in England and taking the 11 Plus. Why do you want to go to a grammar school? First, I'll tell you why I want to go to a selective grammar school instead of just a comprehensive school. Firstly, I get bullied and called names like nerd. People don't talk to me much in school, and arithmetic is very boring in the school I'm in. I like a school that challenges me. I think the grammar schools are for students who like reading, and I don't think I'll be made fun of. So that is why I, at least, am planning to go to a grammar school. Tell me in the comments below why you would like to go to a grammar school, if you do. When is the 11 Plus exam? The 11 Plus exam is in September every year for the 10 or 11-year-olds who just started year 6 in primary schools in England. If you are not in England and still like to learn about the 11 Plus exam, please do watch my videos. Why am I uploading this video? I like doing the 11 Plus questions, and I thought I can share my knowledge with all of you out there. I like to encourage you, and I'll teach you tricks and new methods of how I answer the questions. It is also about having fun as you learn. I think it will be more fun learning from me than from an adult. What do you think? What can you do for me for encouragement? Well, if you would like me to continue to upload the videos, please ask your parents and your friends' parents to subscribe some more by hitting the red one. Disclaimer, not the on-screen one. If you would like your friends to come to the same grammar schools that you are going to, tell your friends about my YouTube channel. What do I post? 20 to 25 questions a week. When I post the questions, I would ask you to please pause the video and choose the questions by yourself. Then continue and watch through with me. The questions will be directly from GL, CGP, A&E, and Bond books. You can pause and do them, but if you find anything too hard to do the other questions and continue the movie, where I will help you out with every question. Why me? We are going to rock! This will be child to child, so unlike your teachers, I don't expect you to know every single word in the English language. I'll tell you how I learned it as well. So let's have fun now. Are you ready? Go! The questions we are going to do today are from Bond 11 Plus Verbal Reasoning. Now on the next page, I'll ask you to underline the 2 words, one from each group, which are closest in meaning. Pause your video and do the questions, then come back for the answers. So I hope you're back. Let's look at question 52. Surge is like a powerful forward or upwards movement. And blanket, well, you know, it's a piece of wool that covers you when you sleep. Touch, you know that. Pillow, well, it's a pillow. And swell is like to become larger. creep is like to he crept up on his dog to surprise his dog. Though it didn't really work because his dog smelled him. So I hope you can see it's surge and swell. Beautiful, well, you know that. Calm is like tranquil and still. War, you know that. Peaceful is, well, full of peace. Ugly, opposite of beautiful. And grass is, well, what cows eat. I hope you can see it's peaceful and calm. Number 54, tired, well, you know, I'm just so tired, I wish I could go to bed. And grave is like quiet and gloomy and, well, solemn. And cold is, well, you know, cold, like lacking in heat. Merry is like happy. Gratified is satisfied, is to be satisfied. And solemn is, well, grim and gloomy. So I hope you can see it's grave and solemn. If you didn't know that because you didn't know the words, you now know the words. Now find, you know, find. Decipher is like to decode. And lift is an elevator or to lift something. Lose, well, oh, I lost a pound coin in the gutter below. And crack is like to fracture or to decode. Destroy, well, it's like a bomb destroyed the area. And I hope you can see it's decipher and crack. If you didn't know the words, fine. Now you know them. Now, number 56 is cloud. Cloud, you know. Mop. Yes, you know what a mop is. A pail is like, well, it's like a pail of sand. Bucket is, well, it's like pail. And white, and don't worry about the other two. Hopefully by now you can see it's pail and bucket. And now on 57, it's harm. It's number 57. Harm, well, you know harm. Here, he's over here when you're playing Tig. Or something. And contract, which is the only word you probably, other than conceal, which is probably only two words that you don't know. Contract is like an agreement, and conceal is like to hide. He conceals the person. The Jew over the years of the Holocaust. Another synonym is harbor. So it's hide and conceal. So now we're on number 25. Stop and please pause and underline the two words, one from each group, which are closest in meaning. And I'll see you soon. I hope you finished underlining the two words, one from each group, which are closest in meaning. Now I think it's time for the answers. You know the words for number 25, and you know right has two meanings, the opposite of left and the opposite of wrong. So I think you can see it's right and correct. And 26 is you know, fail and cheap. Prohibit is like to ban. Outlaw is to, no, forbid is to outlaw. And I think you can see that prohibit, it means about the same thing as forbid, which makes them the answers. Number 27, we have strong, feeble is kind of weak and helpless. Flat, you know, and weak is like having no energy. So, and I hope you can see from a definition of feeble and weak mean about the same thing. Now moving on to number 28. weary is tired or worn out. Fresh is like you've just woken up from a good night's sleep and you're ready to start another day of school. And moving on, number 20, moving on to the next set of words. Stale is like old and dry. Tired is worn out. As I hope you can see, it's weary and tired. Now moving on to number 29. Kind, thoughtful is thinking and reflective. And everything else is, so, and it sorts as in a type of something, and the kind also as a type of something. Moving on to number 30, we're at doing evening, well, black, the words for that. Evening and night are the answers. It's not day and light, because evening and night, they're basically the same thing. Day and light, not so the same thing, because light doesn't necessarily come during day. Now, I hope you can pause your video and underline the two words, one for each group, which are the most opposite in meaning, and I'll give you a few minutes to do that. I hope you have had enough time and done it and not found any of these too hard to underline and to do. So, moving on to number 46, original is like authentic, and the others, except for maybe forgery, which is fake. And remember, we're doing opposite in meaning, which gives us original and forgery. Which authentic is like real, forgery is fake. Number 47, internal is like inside, like most of your organs are internal, and external means outside or outer, so it's internal and external. Number 48, revere is like to respect and admire, while despise is like to hate and detest. It gives you despise and revere. Ordinary is like typical. It's not anything new. It's just the ordinary. Distinct is, well, it stands out from the ordinary, but since they're in the same group, they can't be opposites. So you're a synonym of distinct, which you get in special, ordinary and special. Number 50, you're going on to severe is like serious, critical, and trait is like a quality or a property. Appearance is an impression on something. Like, it doesn't have to be physical. It could be, oh, he's smart because he's wearing a suit and tie. And failing is like a fault, like a flaw. Gentle is like tender and kind. And defect is imperfect and lacking. Well, imperfect. Maybe not lacking. Sometimes I can be lacking. And it's because it's opposites, gentle and severe. Now, can you please pause the video and write the answers and do the questions. Underline the two words, one for each group, which are closest in meaning. Can you please do those and write down the answers, and then be back with us for the answers. I hope you have been able to do it, and now I will give you the answers. So for simple, it's like, well, easy, like not hard. Crucial is essential, needed. Dense is like very close together, like you're packing some sand together on a beach. So you know difficult. Compact is also means close packed, which means the same thing as dense. So that means 42 is dense and compact. Number 43, you know train. Site is like where it is, like an area, a place. And you know film, hearing, location is, well, you know, a site or an area, which I just gave it away, is 43 site and location. Number 44, mound, mounds synonyms are hill and lump. And turbulence is like violence. It's like there's a lot of turbulence in the air as we're flying today. So please keep your seatbelts on because you might fall into an air pocket or something. So calm, climb, and current. You know, current does have two meanings, like a movement and the current news. But upheaval also means disruption, which is the same as turbulence. Moving on to number 45, you know last and regular. Initial is like first, starting, and for number 45 is first, as you can probably see. Initial and first. Random also means arbitrary, and recent means done not long ago, as I hope you'll be able to see in the list of synonyms and antonyms in the future. Anyway, number 46, impress is influence, disturb is to muddle or to make not as arranged, belief is an opinion or to believe, which means like to have faith in. So deny is like to contradict, like I wasn't at that crime scene. And faith is like a belief. A faith and a belief mean just about the same thing here. So that means number 46 is faith and belief. And now, keep watching. I will post lists of synonyms and antonyms in the future. The end. Please subscribe, and subscribe some more so that you will be the first to hear when I post another movie.